The road to the final loading screen is finally here. It was released at 8 p.m. UK time. There was a little bit of a fake one going around with like a fake Renato Sanchez, other things like that. But now we actually have the proper loading screen officially by EA Sports. If you load it up, this is what it's going to be. So we're going to be talking about who could it possibly be. Here we've got a Europa League card, then we've got Champions League, and then we do have this very nice, in my opinion, maybe the best card design here, the green one for Europa Conference League. So let's get straight into this video. Now we are going to be taking a look. We can just reveal what generally people are talking about. This is who generally people think could be coming. The one on the left is quite hard to predict, but we're going to be taking a look at why people think it's like this. Goretzka has been probably a big favorite as well. I think people are saying maybe more than 50% chance it's going to be him, but there's been a little bit of a leak as well, so we're going to talk about that. And then Emerson as well. I think Emerson, some people are most hopeful for. Spurs is the first team you might think of in the Conference League, so that's why some people are talking about him. So let's talk about, first of all, a leak that we have actually seen a little bit. If I actually open a new tab here and we go over to FootDonk's Twitter, he's known as a big reputable source and a lot of people trust FootDonk. So if we take a look at here, new road to the knockouts player, Leroy Sane. So this is according to Top Foot FIFA. I've seen it in quite a few different places as well. And the leaks, to be honest, they predicted Pedro correctly. I believe it's they're sort of the same source, I believe, that they've got, because they always tweet them with these gifs. It's I feel like they definitely talk to each other possibly, but he said here, I believe this is from Spanish, so in case it was not clear, it comes out Leroy Sane. So Leroy Sane supposedly is going to be this, so that sort of questions highly, like, is it going to be Goretzka? Because a lot of people think it's going to be Goretzka, a lot of people are very confident it is going to be Goretzka, but that puts it into question for sure, because I very much doubt we're going to be getting two Bayern Munich players, two players from the same club in Team 1. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. So we're probably going to be seeing either Leroy Sane as this, which means 88 rating, because we've got the rating confirmed here. That would be extremely high, because Leroy Sane's base rating right now, he's climbing his way up the Fitbin popular page because everyone's talking about him, but that would be a 4+ upgrade. That would pretty much, I believe, would be 3 inform upgrades, because it would be 84 to 86, but then he needs 87 and also 88, so that would be very high. So that is a possibility, I guess. EA Sports have given sort of harder requirements for the upgrades. It is going to be win 3 out of 4 of these group stage games, so for some teams it's difficult, but for a big team like Bayern Munich, I don't think it's too difficult at all. So that could mean, if it is going to be an 88 rated Leroy Sane, which would be insane in itself, that could mean that he is going to be getting a 90 rated card, and very likely the Bayern Munich fixtures, it is quite likely he's going to be getting both upgrades, so that would make him 90 rated, and right at the start of FIFA, that is pretty crazy. So that has been a big talking topic, but if we go ahead here and take a look at, first of all, who this could be. Striker, and then we do have 83 dribbling. So what I've done here on Fitbin, I've made them all gold because it's definitely going to be a gold card, a striker, and then what I've done here is minimum dribbling I've set between 75 and 82, because I'm assuming it's not going to be staying the same. There has to be some sort of movement, so it could be any of these players really. There are quite a few pages. This is listed by the highest rating, so I think we can probably say it's not really going to be after this first page, I don't think. So we also need to look at who's actually in Champions League and who is not, which off the top of my head, I think it's going to be quite difficult. But if we see just who EA Sports could be picking, I think one card that some people have been suggesting he should be somewhere here, I think, is Antonio. Is Antonio somewhere in here? He is here, yes, 79 rated. So this could be a card that some people have been suggesting, some people are hoping for. So he's got 78 dribbling, so it does make sense. It is a valid upgrade. If we try and look here, again, it's quite difficult because we need to think about Champions League. Could it be Timo Werner? That is definitely an option, a possibility. It would be very hyped. Any other cards that we can see here? Champions League. I guess Haaland, but the way EA usually do it is the middle is probably going to be the most hyped, but Maybe not necessarily in this case, because they are all separate competitions. But wait, this is Europa League. This is Europa League. So scrap that. Werner cannot get it in. Werner cannot get in. This is Europa League. So my Europa League knowledge, guys, it isn't really too high. I can't see it off the top of my head. But definitely, I think when you guys come back to this video, perhaps after 6 p.m. UK time on Friday, I believe it should be one of these cards here that we are scrolling past. It's just we don't know exactly who it is going to be. I'm hoping for Antonio. I think Antonio would be a solid card for sure. But if we move on now to this one's going to be a little bit better here on Futbin, because we do actually have the overall rating. So let's say that EA Sports are going to stick to it how we expect. It's going to be one inform upgrade. So that would mean an 87 card, rated card, needs to be selected. So I've gone for the shooting. I've gone for between 80 and 84 shooting. And if we take a look at 87 rated cards, there's not really too many of them here. It could be a goalkeeper, but I highly doubt it, because the shooting, so it cannot be a goalkeeper. It could potentially be Thomas Müller. Maybe it could be Goretzka. That's why people are suggesting it. Di Maria is PSG. That it is a possibility. Paul Pogba, maybe, I guess. Champions League Man United, I guess, maybe. Could it be Paul Pogba? I think it's gonna have to be either Paul Pogba, Di Maria, Goretzka, or Müller. I think those are the only options if EA Sports are sticking to the way that they've been doing it, and there's not going to be some crazy huge upgrades. I do think Leroy Sane, I do trust the league, but I'm not sure. I'm guessing then if we eliminate these two Bayern Munich players, I think it might be between Di Maria and Paul Pogba then, potentially. Potentially it could be between those two. But if we move on now and take a look at someone else, let's just see here the shooting. If we just check, the shooting I think is this one. So 81 and 81. I think it could work. But let's just check the last one here quickly. Europa Conference League. So I've created another requirement here. So 90 pace and 82 physical. So I've been 77 and 81 physical and 84 and 89. That should be pretty good. All gold here again. And this time it is Europa Conference League. So we should be able to narrow it down a lot. I believe Roma is in the Europa Conference League. Again, off the top of my head, it's quite difficult, but Slavia Praha is in here. Roma. So Roma are in here. Yes, Roma are a big one. Copenhagen potentially. Spurs. I think Spurs. I'm more leaning towards that it is going to be Emerson, but I believe that this is a Roma player as well. I think some people have been saying it could be this guy Karsdorp. I think potentially. Has his price gone up by any chance? Because that's usually a tell that people think he's going on. Nah, not really. I think he's been just fluctuating at this prices. Maybe he's needed an SBC. What about Emerson? I think this one on the right is probably between this Karsdorp and then Emerson. That is what I would say. But let me know down in the comments below, guys, what you guys think. This hasn't really moved too much either. But supposedly, Leroy Sane has been confirmed. Do not look at the rating. I think it's more likely to be an 86 rated card. But we will see tomorrow what is going to be happening. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.